Hey guys, amongst all those on here, you can call me Chip, and I apologize right away as my computer fan. If y'all have been here before, you know that my computer just sometimes implodes on itself, and the the cooling fan just does that. Um, and normally I just wait a couple hours and it stops on its own, but this time it's been doing that for like 3 days straight. So I can't really do anything about that. So I apologize. That's going to be in the background. I'll try and like mute periodically, and then maybe it'll um, help a little bit. It's just going to be pretty annoying. If I appreciate y'all so much because I know some of y'all like do stick around through the multiple times when my computer fan, completely screws up like it's doing right now. So I very much appreciate you. I honestly wasn't gonna do a reaction to this banner, but I saw it was the Ashen Wolves, um, or I saw Balthus, and I was like, oh, Ashen Wolves. I do like Ashen Wolves. I wanted to at least react to this banner if I could. So we're gonna do our best. But yeah, hey guys, Chipmunks Eldos and here again, you can call me Chip, and I am back with another video. And in this video, I'm going to be reacting to and reviewing the new Special Heroes banner, a new self, this year's summer banner. Like I said, we got the silhouettes. It was very obviously Hathrin, and also Balthus that I saw with his grimy hair. Um, if you can't tell, I don't like Balthus. But anyways, Hathrin, I think we also got one at the beginning of the year, so 2 alts in a year is kind of crazy. She's a cool character, but like, come on. Anyways, let's just jump into this so we can all get past the annoyance that is my computer. Showing off their new summer looks, Special Heroes to battle. Let's go. Oh, it's Yuri with his abs all out. Tropical Wolf.
Did you summon me to bring some charm to the beach this summer?
A green cavalry
Let's
dagger.
go then. Hey.
Wait, hold on. That's pretty funny. His abs are all out here, which is fine and all, but his shirt's like closed here, which means when he attacks, his shirt just bursts open. That's pretty funny. Um, anyways, here we go. Tangy Sunday, accelerated special trigger, colon -1, of course, a start of turn, and after unit acts, if Kanto triggers after Kanto, inflicts speed, defense -7, sabotage, and panic on closest foes and foes within 2 spaces of those foes through their next actions. If unit initiates combat or foe's HP is greater than or equal to 75% at the start of combat, grants bonus to units, everything equal to number of foes within 3 rows 3 columns centered on unit, plus, or times 3 plus 5 max 14, unit deals plus X times 5 damage, that's pretty good, and reduce damage for foe's first attack by X times 3 during combat. X equals number of bonus effects on unit and penalty effects active on foe. We know all that. Max of 5. And restores 7 HP to unit after combat. If unit initiates combat and foe's attack can trigger foe's special, inflict special cooldown count +1 on foe before foe's first attack during combat. Very, very nice. So yeah, pretty cool. And then attack speed waylay. New A skill. If unit initiates combat with the number of allies adjacent to unit is less than or equal to 1, grants attack speed +8 to unit during combat, and also if foe's HP is equals 100% at the start of combat, grants an additional attack speed +2 to unit and deals +7 damage during combat. If unit initiates combat where the number of allies adjacent to unit is less than or equal to 1, and if unit speed is greater than foe speed, neutralizes effects that guarantee foe's follow-up attacks and effects that prevent units' follow-up attacks during combat. Very, very nice. That's very strong. Even attack and speed +8 is very good. I need you to shut up, even though you're not gonna. Anyways, but then another attack speed +2 is still pretty decent, even though the opponent would need to be at 100% HP. Still pretty good. And he deals +7 damage is also very nice. Full disarm and the true Dromy. I think the hero's relic that Yuri gets is called something like Fetters of Dromy. I don't know how I remembered that, but yeah, it's something like that. And yeah, that's what gives him Kanto, I think, in Fire Emblem 3 Houses. So, yeah, it enables Kanto too. That's very cool. When Kanto triggers, enables unit to use Foul Play on ally. This effect is not treated as an assist skill. Okay, so this is kind of like the Shadow Shift skill, but for Foul Play. which is very nice. For foes within 3 rows, 3 columns centered on unit, inflicts speed defense -5 and reduces the percentage of foes' non-special reduced damage or X% skills by 50% during combat. At start of turn, unit grants unit can move 1 extra space and dodge to unit for 1 turn. That's very cool. Yeah, I think all the Yuris can move 1 extra space. If stall is active on unit and after start of turn skills trigger, neutralizes unit can move 1 extra space on unit. That's pretty cool. So stall, if any opponent has like a movement +1 movement buff or whatever, then it gets like completely inverted on them and they get like gravitied to only like 1 movement space, I think. But it neutralizes the extra movement space when stall triggers, so I guess he'll still be able to move like to the normal infantry. Oh wait, no, he's cavalry. So normal like cavalry distance, which is 3, so that's pretty cool. At start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than or equal to 25%, the unit deals +7 damage and reduces damage for its first attack by 7 during combat. Um, yeah, foul play range equals 3. Unit can target ally swap spaces. Very cool. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Swaps with allies up front using foul play and disables traps and ether raids. Uses sabotage to expel foes. That's very cool. I think he's literally just throwing ice cream at him, which is pretty funny because that does a lot of damage. Oh, yeah, actually, there's Balthus. There's Balthus right there. But Happy and Constance are also here, which is interesting. I guess they're not on this banner, or they might not be on the banner. Uh, okay, well, let's see. Also, I guess Balthus is a lance unit. Sure. And there's Hathran. That art's really nice. Peaceful Horizon.
This swimsuit is quite comfortable and nice
Ooh,
to swim in.
Sencha art. Very nice. Is she a colorless beast? Wow, that did a lot of damage. Tropical Nectar. Auxiliary special trigger cooldown count -1. Unit can counterattack regardless of foe's range. Very nice. For allies within 3 rows, 3 columns centered on unit, grants attack, defense, res +5, and neutralizes allies' penalties to attack, defense, and res. An ally makes a guaranteed follow-up attack during combat. If unit is transformed or a foe initiates combat, grants bonus to unit's attack, defense, and res equal number of allies within 3 spaces of unit times 3 +5, max of 14. Shut up! Gosh! I'm so sorry. Um, I would not blame anyone who has already clicked off like 2 seconds in, but if you're still here, thank you. Geez. Neutralizes unit's penalties to attack, defense, and res. Unit makes guaranteed follow-up attack. Unit deals 20% of unit's res, and reduce damage for foes' attacks by 20% of unit's res during combat. At start of turn, if unit is adjacent to only beast or dragon allies, or if unit is not adjacent to any ally, unit transforms. If unit transforms, attack +2, deals +7 damage, and special triggers. Sure, yeah, transformation stuff. But what's a bit different, I don't think she's armored. No, she's just a colorless infantry beast, but can still counterattack regardless of range, and also regardless of whether they're transformed or not. So that's pretty cool. Ice Wall, which is very good. Defense Res Fortune. If unit can transform, transformation effects gain if unit is within 2 spaces of Beast or Dragon ally, or if number of adjacent allies other than Beast or Dragon allies is less than or equal to 2 as a trigger condition. Yep. If defending an Ether Raids, if conditions are met, transforms, yep. If unit is transformed or foe initiates combat, grants defense res +8 to unit and neutralizes foe's bonuses to attack and defense during combat. And restores 7 HP to unit after combat. Very, very nice. Lagoose Friend 4, which is very good, especially with Ice Wall, because I think she has -1 cooldown count. Yeah, so Ice Wall at a 4-turn cooldown will be 3 and will still work with Lagoose Friend. Anyway, Sweet Nectar. Foes with range equal to 1 cannot move through spaces adjacent to unit. That's pretty cool. Obstruct, or the Bulwark, I guess, effect, sure. Also with range equals 2. As part of player phase or enemy phase, if units within 2 spaces of an ally grants Divine Nectar to unit allies within 2 spaces of unit for 1 turn. If rally or movement assist is used by an ally with Divine Nectar effect, grants another action to that ally. Yeah, we already know about Divine Nectar. If units within 3 spaces of an ally, grants attack defense res plus 5 to unit. Unit deals plus 7 damage, and reduce damage for foes attacks by 7 during combat. That's not really much different than the other Divine Nectar stuff, but I guess it has the Bulwark effect. And then the last paragraph as well. Sure, very nice, very strong. The art is really, really nice, but Sencha art is always very good, so cool. She and allies can make follow-ups, hits foes with counters from afar, and sweeps something, and sweeps them with a powerful special.
Too hot?
Ike Thurnier as well, fit for waves.
お前も共に砂浜を走ろう。
Another Japanese voice actor. Very cool. That looks really funny. Red Beast Cavalry, yeah.
伊藤弁になる。
His model's really funny. He has the tie thing and then the sunglasses. That's pretty funny looking. Another Eichthirnir, another Hathrin. What's happening? Ocean Fit Antler, auxiliary special trigger, cooldown count -1. At the start of turn, if used within 2 spaces of an ally, grants attack defense +6, neutralizes plus bonuses during combat. Unit makes a guaranteed follow-up attack during combat to unit and allies within 2 spaces of unit for 1 turn. If used within 2 spaces of an ally, and if unit or allies within 2 spaces of unit have bonuses to anything, after start of turn, skills trigger, grants an additional +3 to each corresponding stat for unit and those allies for 1 turn. Calculates each stat bonus independently, max of 10. That's pretty cool. If unit initiates combat within 2 spaces of an ally, grants bonus to attack, defense, and res equal number of allies with 3 rows, 3 columns centered on unit, times 3 plus 5, max of 14. Unit deals plus X damage. Reduce damage for foes attacks by 50% of X. And grant special cooldown count -X plus 12? What? Grant special cooldown count -X plus 12. What does that mean? Rounded down. Special cooldown count plus 12. Wait a minute. I think I remember seeing in Fae that this skill was that had an incorrect description. Okay, incorrect. If unit is within 2 spaces of an ally, and if unit and allies within 2 spaces of unit have bonuses to anything after start of turn skills trigger, grants an additional +3 to each corresponding stat, and those allies for 1 turn. But that was apparently incorrect. The correct one is if units within 2 spaces of an ally, and if unit or allies within 2 spaces of unit have bonuses to anything after start of turn skills trigger, grants an additional +3 to each corresponding stat for unit and those allies for 1 turn. So that's not even the part that's weird looking. Grant special cooldown count -X plus 12 rounded down to unit before unit's first attack during combat. That also just looks incorrect. What? How are they gonna special cooldown count -12? I think the highest special count that I've ever seen is 6, and that's with like ether with like a blade tome or something, or like Noe's lightning breath. So I don't know what that means. Anyways, I could concentrate more easily if this fan wasn't going all crazy. To unit before unit's first attack during combat, X equals highest total bonuses among unit and allies within 3 spaces of unit. Maybe I just read it weird, whatever. As our turn, if unit is adjacent to only beast or dragon allies, okay, transformation stuff. Yeah. Oh yeah, he also has like X and Y. Inflicts attack defense -Y on foe during combat. Yeah. Also, Y is greater than 5. Reduce damage from foe's first attack by 50% or 30% during combat. Sure. Attack defense wild number of adjacent allies other than beast or dragon allies is less than or equal to 1, or if units transform, grants attack defense +7 to unit during combat, and grants special cooldown charge +1 to unit per attack during combat. and restores 7 HP to unit after combat. Sure. I'm already, like, exhausted right now. My computer's getting hot. It's also annoying me. Uh, let's just keep going, I guess. Divine Brawn enables Canto 2. Removes condition to transform. That's cool, I guess. If defending in Ether Raids, at start of enemy turn 1, unit can transform, unit transforms. After start of turn, effects trigger on player phase or enemy phase. Neutralizes any penalty on unit. That's cool. At start of combat, if unit's attack is greater than foe's attack, greater than or equal to foe's attack, -5, and inflicts attack defense -7 on foe during combat. Start of combat, if unit's defense is greater than or equal to foe's defense, -5, and inflicts attack defense -7 on foe during combat. So I guess if both conditions are met, then you just get attack defense -14 on the foe. That's cool. It inflicts attack defense -5 on foe, so an extra 5 and reduces the percentage of foes non-special reduced damage to X% skills by 50% during combat, and restores 7 HP to unit after combat. Sure. Neutralizes foes' bonuses and debuffs their attack and defense. Utilizes special triggers and ally buffs to smashed foes. Oh, okay. 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 So, the reason I wanted to make this banner review, because despite all the stuff happening with my computer, is because I saw Balthus in the silhouettes and that made me really want Summer Happy, because Happy is my favorite Ashen Wolf, and I decided to deal with all this, but it is definitely worth it. Oh my gosh, they look so good, and they're a duo. Wow. Okay, because when we saw the Happy and the Constants in like Yuri's like on the map, I was just like, oh, they might not be on the banner, but they're the duo. They look great. Who's the lead? Maybe Constance.
傘持ったまま海に入るの？もちろんですわ。泳ぐ時も話しませんわよ。
Okay, Happy's the lead, which is great because I like Happy's my favorite Ashen Wolf. Also, I've never heard their Japanese voice acting, and they are very funny. Why are you taking a parasol to the sea? I can never be too careful in weather like this. It shall accompany me even while I swim. Yeah, if we all the stuff that happens with Constance, we all know that. And Kaboon is the artist, so yeah, no wonder they look really good. Oh my gosh. Okay, well I'm summoning, even though my computer is gonna be like this, probably doing that summon video as well. I don't have to save up for Johanna Marissa anymore. I already got her to +10, which was insane. Go watch that video if you haven't. Because that's awesome. And I currently have Fate Pass because I had to spark on that banner as well, so definitely worth it. I have enough orbs, and I can definitely get happy. That is really cool. Blue Tone Flyer, very nice.
あら？見せておやりなさい。
Oh my gosh. Okay, so it's something I also really loved about Happy when she got added to the game originally is that she had like beast effectiveness and dragon effectiveness, I guess. But she really helped going against like Fallen Edelgard back then. And at this point in time, I feel like the Ashen Wolves, the base Ashen Wolves, should get a weapon refine soon. So that would be really cool. I definitely would like that. Um, on top of the fact that that was a lot of damage on Larother. I think that's his name. I don't even remember because I hate that guy so much. He's really, really annoying to go against. I also always use Happy on my Ether Raids offense teams because of beast units and stuff. So this is very cool. Speaking of cool, Summer Chilling. Accelerated special trigger equivalent -1, effective against dragon and beast foes. That's awesome. Allies within 2 spaces of allies within 2 spaces and dragon and beast allies within 6 spaces of unit can move to a space within 2 spaces of unit. Within 6 spaces. Dragon and beast allies within 6 spaces of unit can move to a space within 2 spaces of unit. That's really cool. Um, Interesting. For Dragon and Beast allies, when Kanto triggers, if ally is within 6 spaces of unit, ally can move to a space within 2 spaces of unit, even if that movement exceeds Kanto distance limit. So even if they have Kanto that doesn't reach, they can use it. So I guess the only like counter to this would be like the warp bubble effect, um, where they can't even get close because that's just the whole point. But Kanto, like that's really good. Wow, that's pretty cool. At start of turn, if units within 2 spaces of an ally, grants special cooldown count minus X to unit. X equals number of allies within 2 spaces of unit, max of 2. Grants attack speed plus 6, treachery, and neutralizes foes bonuses during combat to unit and allies within 2 spaces of unit for 1 turn. It grants Canto 1 to dragon and beast allies within 2 spaces of unit for 1 turn. So even if the dragon and beast ally doesn't have Canto in their original kit, she grants Canto, and then when they can use their 1 movement of Canto, they can teleport to her. That's really cool. If unit initiates combat within 2 spaces of an ally, grants bonus to unit attack and speed equal to 20% of unit speed at the start of combat plus 6, and deals damage equal to 20% of unit speed during combat. If unit initiates combat, unit can make a follow-up attack before foe's next attack. That is really cool. Dang. I'm just a big fan, and honestly, it's kind of yeah, big fan. It's kind of worth having to deal with all this annoyance that happened during this video for the past 20 minutes. Apologies again, but we're almost done. Speed res far resound enables Kanto remainder minimum of 1. Deals damage deals damage to unit as combat begins equals 20% of X. X equals units max HP before entering battle minus 20. Max HP before entering battle means units max HP excluding HP increases from legendary mythic effects, bonus tiers, etc. Activates only when unit can attack in combat. Effects that reduce damage during combat do not apply, will not reduce unit's HP below 1. Inflict speed res minus 4 on foe. Unit deals damage equal to unit's HP at the start of combat minus current HP times 2. Max of 12, minimum of 6. Excluding area effect specials, and reduces the percentage of foes non-special reduced damage to experts and skills by percentage equal to unit's HP at the start of combat minus current HP times 10 during combat. Max of 60%, minimum of 30. Very cool. I think there is already a resound skill in the game, but yeah, that's very strong. So yeah, we saw her do a ton of damage in that little preview. Wow, very, very cool. I'm very happy. Boost mobility for Dragon and Beast allies, letting them jump up to 9 spaces ahead and retreat with Kanto. That's crazy. Dual skill grants special cooldown count -1 to unit. That's very good. I think that's oh yeah, I think the Summer, Thor, and Loki. I think that's also what they do. Or is it? I don't remember. Whatever. Grants unit can move 1 extra space, that turn only, does not stack, and incited to unit for 1 turn. She also gains the treachery effect, so incited I think is boosted off of people with incited. I don't know, whatever. um, I am kind of done, even though the happy definitely made me a bit happier, no pun intended. My computer is still really annoying me. Once used, duo skills cannot be activated right away, every 3rd turn. Yeah, okay. So 1 extra space, cooldown count -1, and incited. Very nice.
およかった。暑い。しっかりなさい。
Very, very cute.
治療しますわ。
And honestly, the Japanese constants is like exactly how I picture her to sound.
せい。
Oh, that's a cute animation. I think I missed it before.
Let us proceed.
And then teleport. That's crazy. That's kind of like the New Year's Tana effectiveness of like their movement ability. Even though it's not every ally, it's just Dragon and Beast. They also gain that Kanto effect, which is not on New Year's Tana. So yeah, like we know, Baltus is free. Hathor, no, Yuri has insane eyeliner. Yeah. Let's see, full spectrum banner. Eichner's the 4-star focus? Oh! Well, that's cool. Um, Honestly, I have enough orbs to snipe, but doing full circles might be worth it, or just for orbs saving sake. I don't really know. I just want Appy, but I would also really like Hathrin. Um, Yuri looks fine. Eichner's cool. I don't really care about them though. Um, yeah. Anyways, and then they're gonna show the spark. Okay, yeah. Um, okay. Let's get this over with because I am already at my wit's end after sitting through almost half an hour of all this annoying sound. And y'all as well, if you stuck around this whole time, I super appreciate it. Um, and to the couple of people who have, or even the people who skipped all the way over here, um, y'all are awesome. Just thank you very much. Anyways, Yuri looks great. He's very cool. Um, Also one of my favorite voice actors, Alejandro Saab.
This swimsuit is cool.
Sencha art on this banner is crazy. She looks great. Um, Despite like her having 2 ults this year, um, I think she looks great nonetheless. Eichner looks cool. His big old beast form looks funny as well. He's got a bunch of little fish around him. That's cute. Um, and then they look great. Cocoon art, um, another big favorite there. Uh, Also, a lot of these flowers, I love hibiscus flowers. So that's very very cute as well. I think those flowers might actually be for censoring, which is funny. Um, but yeah, yeah. Okay, I'm summoning on this banner. Hopefully my computer will shut up by then, and I could just do a normal summon session. But we'll see. I guess we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Um, so yeah, let me know what y'all thought of this banner. I apologize. Honestly, please dislike this video. I would appreciate it because honestly, it's worthy of a dislike. Just because of me and my computer, not because of the banner itself. Um, oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna end the video, so it doesn't get worse. Thank y'all so much for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one. But until then, goodbye. Jeez.